So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the most demanding features from the developers. I got a lot of demand from the lot of developers saying that how to get a distinct value into drop down list and anything else, because they have something called data service, and in the data service there are a lot of, you can say, duplicate records. But when it comes to just go and show into drop downs or anything, just they want to distinct it and then display the records at the front end side, right? So we'll see how we can display that. So now if you see this one, I have a check distinct value entity, and in this entity I do have a label, and this label has different in records, right? So you can say I have Chennai to Chennai, and if you just see here I have Pune at two places, so there are duplicate, right? So basically if you go and just bind this entity with the drop down or any kind of input controls, it will bring all the records over there. But you want to just go and bind these records with the drop down or anywhere, you want to get the list of record which is unique, right? So the only drawback in this case, what it will happens when you are binding this source with the drop down, if you can say here, if you let me go to apps, right? So let me go and see, this is one testing drop-down apps I have created. Let me go and open this one. So now if you see this, I have already binded an entity and that check distinct value, right? This is check distinct value. And then I have created an app variable for distinct value, because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to store all the value and returns those value inside this variable. So guys, I would like to tell you that this will only return 1,000 records at a time. So if you have more than 1,000, you will have to find a filter way and just applying some filter to get the records back. Okay, that is kind of a drawback, and not a drawback, that is a kind of a limitations of data service API. So let's go here, and if you see, this is the variable. And now if I go to main page, what I'm trying to do here, if you go to loaded, I'm just trying to set this variable where distinct value, and then what I'm trying to do, fetch the distinct record. So what you can do basically, let me show you here, set value, and then if you go to variable, I'm just selecting the check distinct value, and that's it, save the data. And then here I'm passing this where distinct value, you can say app variables. Let's go and related. So what it will do, the main page, the page when it loaded, so at the time of the payload, it will set the var distinct value with all the records which is coming from the data service, right? Entity. So let's go and cancel this. So now if you see here, I have a label, and you can say I want to display all the records coming from this data service, right? And what you can do, you can go easily and you can map with list source. What you can go and you just go to query builder and you can just drag and you can write this one. Otherwise, what you can do, you can just go and bind with the source easily, and then you will see list of records over there. Now I want to display only unique records based on any particular field. So you can do that. So how you can do that? You will have to write a kind of select query and then make those as a kind of distinct function, right? So what I'm trying to do here, let's say I'm just, you need to root it. You can say I'm just writing the variable. Let's say what is my app variable? My app variable is where distinct value, and then I can say dot. So basically you will have to write dot data, right? And dot where, right? And then you just define here function. You can say x, right? And then I can say x dot label, right? And you can say here dot to list source, right? So dot to list source, one sec. So, okay, sorry. You need to do start data dot select, right? And then function enable. Okay. So basically what you need to do. So the moment you say var distinct select function X and then brings all the label, right? Because you don't have any where condition. You are just bringing all the label backs. So it will bring all the text of the labels and just bind with this data list source. And then at the front end, it will display the records. Now go and save this. And then moment you save it, let's just go here and preview it. So now when I'm just doing a preview of this page, you can see when page load, you will see the duplicate records here. So now you can see Pune, Pune, and similarly things you can see Pune and all those things. Now what we need to do, maybe we just make a distinct call here. So what exactly you will have to do, you will have to select first all the label, right? And then you need to apply here dot distinct, right? Now if you see this, I'm just what this function is going to do, it select all the label and then apply dot distinct, then just add to this list source, right? Now if you go and preview, so the moment you preview, it should bring all the unique records, right? And you will see how it works now. So let me go. You can see here all the duplicate records. And if I go here, now you can see Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai. So now if you go here, Pune was 2 times, Chennai was 2 times. Now you can see here now Pune is once and Chennai is only once. So this is how you can implement the distinct into your functions, or you can say UiPath apps. The only drawback which I was talking to you, when you map the list source directly with the source, you will be able to fetch all the property of the source. But when you applied any kind of complex transit, you can say logic over there, like distinct, group wise, and all those things, right? Then only it returns the particular field. So in this case, it will return only this field like Pune, and you mean the labels. If you try to do multiple, it will not, because we are applying distinct here, right? So it will only returns as a string of this label, right? So if you try to access any other property, you will not be able to access that. Okay, so you have to make sure when you are applying anything like that. Okay. So I think that's all from the distinct function into apps, and I think it will help you guys. So maybe keep enjoying and keep learning. Thank you.